Hi guys! So this is a very different video to what you're used to seeing on my channel, but I have been obsessing over these videos, and so much so that it made me actually create one of these. As you can tell by the title, I am going to be showing you my bullet journal and setting up my month for May. So I'll take you through how I set this one up, as I have only been doing it for a month. And then I will go into my month of May and set that up. So if you didn't know what bullet journaling is, there's a really good website from the creator. I think his name, I can't remember what his name is, I think it's Ryder Carroll, and it's been really helpful in teaching me what this is, what it's for, what the purpose of it is, and there's lots of videos on YouTube as well on how to make it all pretty and just giving you some ideas on how to be a bit more creative with it, and that's where I've got most of my ideas from. So to start off with, I'll take you through what I've been using to create this. This is obviously my actual journal. I got this in Paperchase for I think £8, and it's just a really nice, it's like a material cover, and obviously that bit's shiny as well, which is always nice. And inside, a lot of people don't like lines, but mine is lined. A lot of people prefer square paper or like the little dots that you can get in the actual bullet journals, but I prefer lines because it can make my writing a lot neater. I use this fine liner from WH Smith, I got it, and that's the Uni Pin fine line. As for the colour aspects, I've got a few different ones I use. I've got these ones here, which are Crayola Super Tips. These ones, I haven't actually used these in here as of yet, but like I say, I have only been doing this for a month. These ones are brush pens. I think they're just the WH Smith own brand ones. And then finally, these ones are just IKEA ones. I picked them up last time I went just because I'm a sucker for stationery. I'm not even going to try and pronounce what it says on there, but they're also like the Crayola ones, so you can do thick lines or thin lines. So getting into the actual bullet journaling, I'll take you through, like I say, April's month, and then we'll go into May and I'll draw that all up after. So the first page is here. That hasn't got anything on it. This is the first page here. So you have the key. Like I say, go on to bulletjournal.com or watch other videos. People explain these really well. Moving on to this page, you have the index, which is basically your contents of the whole book. Each page does have page numbers on it, and you obviously, every time you add something to it, you put it in here. I've left 4 pages for this content, so 1, 2, 3, and there's the 4th one there. So the next part of the diary is the future log. So this goes across the year. Give yourself a little space in each month so you can write up what you've got in that month. Because you're only doing a month at a time in these journals, obviously if you have something that's, say, in November, you don't have November written in here yet, so this is the place where you can just put all that. On the next page is my watch and read list. I still haven't filled this out yet, and I don't know whether I like this page, so I might be scrapping that. Moving on to the flip through of April. Each month I'm going to give a title page to, and this is my April's one. Obviously it just says April in the middle. I did this really nice leafy pattern around the middle there, a little bee buzzing along, and some nice flowers along the bottom. I did leave this page blank because this paper does bleed a little bit. You can see everything that's on the other side, and because that was quite dark, I didn't want to do anything over the top of that, so I've just left that page blank. So on this one here, it's your kind of month overview. Down the side here, it's very small but you can see it, is the numbers 1 to 30 for every day in April. So you can write down anything that's in your future log. So for example, when I come through to do May's, I'll write down all of this in my monthly log. At the bottom here, I've got a little like calendar view of the month, a little good vibes label there, because I like good vibes. Carrying on the little flower theme from the page before, I've put that in the corner, and then I've split the sides into 2. So I've got my personal and then my blogging. Yeah, so that's that page. Moving on, here I have got habit trackers and mood trackers. As you can see, this habit tracker did not work for me whatsoever, so I've thought of a new system and I'm going to do that in May. A lot of this for the whole month was trial and error to see which ones I got on with and which ones I didn't, and it's been really helpful to write down things I needed to add and whatnot. Underneath the habit tracker is my mood tracker. So for this, it's pretty straightforward. I've got happy, not happy, kind of just average, and sad. So I've done like a little like line graph, is that? I think that's a line graph, just to track my mood, and I didn't finish it off for the month. I will stick to it more next month because I have just so much time to dedicate to this. This page here is my brain dump for the month. This kind of turned more into a to-do list rather than a brain dump. Brain dumps are more for just like random thoughts, little doodles, anything you want to just dump on that doesn't have another page. For when I do May's, I'm going to make this into a to-do list rather than a brain dump. This one here is my weekly overview. This is something I've done a little bit differently to other people. So a lot of people have a whole double page spread for 1 week. Whereas I've done 1 week per page. When other people do a double page view, they have kind of like I've done here, so they've gone Monday through till Sunday, but on this page you'll have each day's to-do tasks and like other little bits on there. If you watch other videos you will understand what I'm on about, but for me, because I didn't have a lot to write down, I decided to just have a week per page. I started my journal on the 10th, as you can see, so I haven't got any dates earlier than that. So that's my first week, second week and third week. As you can see, some things are crossed out, some things have other little symbols by them. If you go back to the key at the beginning, you'll understand what those things are. So yeah, that's my week to week view. It's just really easy to keep track of what you need to do, and you can tick it off once you've done. On this page here I've done my savings goals. I don't know whether I like this page, simply because I do not earn enough to save a lot of money right now. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this page going. Probably not. I'm going to rejig it around. So the next page here is my weight loss. I have covered some bits up because they're a bit personal. This is my weight loss across the whole year up to December. Each month it has the start weight and the end weight, what I've added and what I've lost, and then over time I can just track on what I've lost and what I haven't. I did get this idea from someone else. This is not my idea, just to clarify. And in this last bit here, I have got my inches lost. So here I've got my before, and then I'll do it afterwards. When it hits December, I'll do my after inches and then see what I have lost. So going on to the next page, this is my bucket list, and I really like how this turned out. It's very simplistic. It's just a nice way to have like a little checklist of everything I do, just to see over time my progress. And that is everything for the whole journal up until now. I have got my other notebook here. I like to have this notebook here just to practice writing before I do it in here, because there's nothing worse than doing a mistake and not being able to fix it. Let's get going. Sorry about that, guys. My camera did cut out, which is annoying because I kind of just did my homepage. I kept it really simple actually. I really like how simple this is. Obviously it just says May, a couple of cute little arrows, and I think I'm going to carry on the arrows throughout the next couple of pages. Right, so on to the next page. Hopefully my battery won't cut out again. So keeping on with the pink theme as well, I'm going to keep hold of this pen here just so I can add more bits to it. So I'm going to do my month overview here. I'll start with writing the month up here. That's my month overview done. Like I said, I've got May up in the top corner, a column for personal and a column for blogging, and then that's just the days down there with the actual days of the week next to it. And then in the bottom part of this page with the blank space, I've just drawn an arrow to carry on the theme, and it says follow your dreams because I like a little quote in there. So on to the next page here is going to be my habit tracker. I'm going to have it so that each habit has its own box, just because I think that works so much better for me. So I'm going to do the title first here. So that's my tracker for one habit. I'm going to do one of these for each habit, and then each of those squares represents a day of the month. So obviously it goes up to 31 days, which I think will end probably in this square here, but that's fine, we can just leave the rest of them blank. Right, so I went off camera and did the rest of that page because I thought it was going to be quite boring just watching me do box after box. And I've got my 8 habit trackers here. I've got one for exercise, pretty straightforward, one for no spending, one for blogging, one for Instagram, so those kind of go together, one for teeth whitening, one for 7+ hours sleep, one for wearing makeup, because I wear makeup every day but I want to stop wearing it so much because of my skin, and one for no alcohol. And just in the little space at the bottom I put keep on track with a little arrow, of course. Onto the next page is going to be my little, what it was last month was my brain dump, so this is going to be my little to-do list, and I really like this writing, so I'm just going to do the same heading there. I'm going to leave that page blank now because I don't want to add too much to it. It just gives me more room to write what I want to write on it. One thing I will do just to keep the theme going, and one I didn't do on this page, is to do my lines, at the bottom here. So I'll do it on this page as well. Now on my week to week view spreads, this is quite simple, this one. Like I did on this page here, I'm going to do up in the top corner of this page here. I'm going to go across and do the rest of the weeks off camera because it's boring, and then I'll be back. Right, so I've got those ones done. What I've done is obviously done the rest of this here, so week by week, so 1st to the 7th you saw me do, and then I've done exactly the same on each page up to the 31st. In the top corner of each page I have done what dates it is covering on that page. So for example on the first page it's from the 1st to the 7th. I did have this empty space here, so I decided to do a brain dump in the end. That's just in case there is anything that doesn't have a specific page, it can just be chucked onto here. One thing I didn't do last month is an expenses tracker, and I think I'm going to do one this month just because I spend too much money. That's it. I just spend too much money, and so I need to keep a track of what I'm spending. I'm going to do the same writing as I did on the habits and the to-do list because I really like how that turned out. So I did do on my previous month savings goals. Like I said, I'm going to get rid of that. Instead, I'm going to do a still a savings kind of target, but instead it's going to be for Disney World because me and my boyfriend are going to Disney. We don't know when, we just know we need to save up a lot of money for it, and we want to save at least £5,000 for the both of us, so that's 2,500 each. So yet again my camera ran out of battery. I finished my Disney page. I literally looked up and it was off, so sorry you didn't see me actually drawing it all out. I wrote Disney in the middle, I think that was in the footage, and then each of these little boxes represents £100, and it goes up to £2,500. So every time I'll just colour that in every time I save £100 until I reach the goal. And that concludes what I wanted to do for this month. I don't think there's anything else I want to add at all. I think I've done everything I wanted to do. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. I've really enjoyed sitting down and doing this all again. Like I said at the beginning, it gives you a chance to be a little bit creative, and I love that about this. All that's left to do for this month is to fill everything in. So I will be back with another video when it's time to do June, which, by the way, the time flies, won't be long at all. and then we'll do another one of these videos. Please let me know if you do enjoy these, because I'll do some other little bits in here as well. Please give it a lovely thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and be sure to subscribe for more of these videos, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye!